If you're from St. Louis, you've likely have had your share of pork steaks. It's a St. Louis staple, and you don't usually see it a lot of times on menus in other cities. But one 5 on your side photojournalist asked the Verify team if our city can take credit for inventing it. Let's verify. It's the only cut of meat in the pork family.
Wow, not real hot.
That's called a steak. And in St. Louis, the pork steak is a barbecue favorite. And one of our 5 on your side employees asked the Verify team about its origins.
Summertime in St. Louis means pork steaks. But what I want to know is, were pork steaks invented in St. Louis?
Clark, let's verify. Our sources, food historian Robert Moss, Schnucks, Google Books Archives, and newspapers.com archives. The Schnucks website claims members of the Schnuck family in the 1950s wanted to offer a cheaper cut of meat for grilling, and the pork steak was born. But Moss was able to find newspaper clippings mentioning pork steaks in the early 1800s. There's also books mentioning how to cut and cook pork steaks that were printed in 1916 and 1933. The first mention of pork steaks in St. Louis supermarkets dates back to 1913, when local supermarket Remley first advertised the products at 12 cents per pound. When the Verify team asked Schnucks about claiming the invention of the pork steak, the company spokesperson said, "As you can probably figure, there is no one who is working at the company now that would have been around back then, so I can only provide the information that has been given to me, which is the same that is on our website."
It's possible that Schnucks had never heard of a pork steak, and a butcher there came up with the idea, and sort of independently, and they figured they invented it.
We can verify, no, the pork steak was not invented in St. Louis. What would you like us to verify? Send us an email. The email address is verify@ksdk.com.